60%. That's how much learners can retain from e-learning platforms compared to only 10% in traditional classroom formats. I remember those long sessions myself, sitting for hours, trying so hard to stay focused, but after a while, my head had other plans. I was starting to create that mental checklist of course, or even thinking about my next holidays with friends. But we've all been there, right? With Odoo eLearning, you will be able to create a platform that truly engages your learners. My name is Manon, I'm a business analyst and I will show you how to configure your e-learning. You can already scan the QR code and ask your questions at the end of the talk. With your e-learning platform, you will be able to first, share knowledge efficiently and globally. Odoo offers a centralized platform where you can store resources, courses and documents in one place for easy access and management. You can add several types of content, videos, images, articles, and you can share them easily through links, permissions, or even to everyone on your website. Secondly, you will be able to boost retention and mastery of skills. Indeed, your learners can revisit the content, so they can revisit the content, rewatch videos, reread articles, and learn at their own pace. You will be able to reinforce key concepts through quizzes and validate knowledge with the certifications. Finally, you can monitor their progress through simplified reporting in Odoo. Thirdly, you can foster community and interaction, so you can link your course to a forum where your learners can ask their questions, start discussions, and boost peer support. Odoo also allows gamification tools such as the karma points. So now let's imagine you are an NGO working in several countries. Your teams are on the ground protecting biodiversity, and you observe that knowledge and practices are inconsistent. So you want to create a course that all your partners should take. So let's see how to set up that in Odoo. Here I'm in my database, so I will go to my e-learning app. First, I want to create a new course, so I will click on New and add my title. Here I want to create a course on biodiversity basics. You can add tags, for example, according to the level. I will add basic. And now I can create my content. So I will first create my different sections. I will have a first section, introduction, a second one, definitions, and the third one, levels of biodiversity. Great. Now I want to add my content. So I will click on add content and I want to add a video on what is biodiversity. So I add my title, and here in the document tab I can choose the content type. Here I want a video, so I will change it. But as you can see, we also have the possibility to add an image, an article, or a quiz. Let's add the video. I go get my link, so my video is already on YouTube, so I can just copy the link and then paste it in Odoo. As you can see, Odoo directly retrieves the image and also the duration from my video. If I go to the description tab, you can also see that the description is retrieved from YouTube. If I want... okay, great. So now I will save this content and create a new one. I want to add the second content about key concepts and definitions. For this one, I want to add a document, so I will go back to my document tab. I add the content type document, and I can choose if I upload it from my device or if I retrieve from Google Drive. Here I will upload it from my device, so I will add my key terms and definitions. Very good. I can also allow the download if I want my learners to be able to download the file and keep them. And for this content, I want to add a quiz because I want to make sure that my students really understood one of my key concepts. So I will go to the quiz tab. I will here on the right add my question. So let's get my question. I add the question name, and then I can add several answers. The first answer, and then another one. Okay, so once you added your answers, you also have to say which one is the correct one, of course. So I will tick the box of the second one because it's correct. Let's save and close this. So now I have my question on the right, and on the left you can see the points reward. The points reward are karma points that your learners can get through different actions in Odoo. For example, here, if they pass the test on the first try, they will get 10 points. I will save and new this content because I want to create a third one. It should be a level of biodiversity. Okay, and I will go to my first tab document and add this time an image. I will upload it from my device, and as you can see, Odoo retrieves directly the image. I will save and close because I added all the content I wanted for my course, and I can now reorganize my course very easily by drag and dropping the different elements. Good. I can now go to my description type, so the description will be shown on my website. So I copy paste the description I prepared, and then you can go to the option tab. In the option tab, you will have the possibility to change different features or to activate some. So for example, here you have allow review, so you can allow your learners to add reviews to your course. You can allow them also to add a score to it. You can link your course directly to a forum. So here I will add a forum. I can click on create and create a forum that I will call Biodiversity Basics because it's the name of my course. Okay. I can choose the mode. So is it a question answer mode or a discussion one? Here I want a discussion because I want my learners to be able to answer several times and to create discussions between them. Here you have the privacy, so you can decide if it's public to everyone on my website, only for sign-in user, or only for some users. Here I will keep it public. The other tabs are the karma ones. So as I said, the karma points are points you can get through different actions in Odoo. So for example, if your learner asks a question on the forum, they will get 2 points. So I will save this. Perfect. Here you have now the access rights. So the access rights, you have different features. The first one is the prerequisite. So you can add a course that your learners must take before taking this one. You can decide to whom you show your course to. So for example, you can show it to everyone on your website, to only sign-in user, to only course attendees, or anyone with the link. And you can also choose who can enroll the course. So is it open to anyone? Is it only on invitation, so you have to receive the invitation to enroll, or is it on payment? We will show the on payment a bit later in this talk. Finally, you also have the display. So you have 2 types, the training type or the documentation one. So the training type is more about an interactive course where you have quizzes and assessments, while the documentation is more for resource material, so it's more static. So let's keep the training one for the purpose of this talk. At the top of the page, you have the smart buttons. You will have easy information about your course with these smart buttons. So first, you will see very easily how many content is already published. You will see how many people finished the course, how many attendees you have, how many reviews you received, and the score linked to it, how many forum posts were already linked to your course. So let's go now to our website, check how it looks like. So I will click on Go to Website. Great, so we are on our website, and as you can see, we have our course title first, and then we have the description we added after. Here we have the review because we activated the feature, so I will add a review. For example, I want to add 5 stars, say that my course is great, so I will add great and post a review. As you can see, now we have a 1 here, and if I click on this tab, I will have all the reviews that my learners left. The third tab is about the forum, so it will bring you to another page on your website with the forum. Let's see how it looks like. So I click on it and I have my forum. Great. The first tab is the course. So here at the top you can see the tag I added. You can see the different sections I added as well and the content. You can modify the content and add content from here. So you can, for example, click on add content, and you can also add sections. You can reorganize your course from here as well. So if I want my key concepts and definitions to be at the top, I can just drag and drop it like this. Great. So now let's check how it looks like. I click on my first content. So here is the first content. It was a document. I think it looks great. So now I can publish it. So let's publish it with this small button at the top. I will check my quiz. So here is the quiz. I see that here I have 10 points. If I try the first answer, it's a wrong one. So I will move to 7 points. Let's try the second answer. Great, I gained 7 points. Let's check the second content. It was a video. And we have a video. And the third one was an image, and we have our image. Great, everything is ready, so I can go back to my course. Here at the top right, I can click on back to my course. I think it's almost ready, but I don't really like how it looks like. So I want to change this image, the purple color and the coffee image. So I will go to edit on the top right. Here, my website building blocks appear, so I can add blocks just like on my website if I want. But I don't want to do that now, so I will just change the color and the image. To do that, I will click on my color, select image. I really like this fish, so I will add it. Perfect. And I also want to change this cup of coffee. So I change and I add my panda. Great. I think it looks great, so I save it. And now my course is ready. So what I do is I publish it. To publish it, I click on this little button at the top, and now it's published. If I want to see all the courses I have on my website, I can click here on courses, and I will see all the courses and where I am in the courses. On the right, I have the leaderboard with my current rank, the points, and the next rank. Great. So now I receive the demand to create another course on payment. So I will go back to my course, click on New, say that I want a course called Exclusive Content. I will go to my Option tab, change the enroll policy to on payment. I will have to link it to a product, so here it's a course access. Great, I go to my website to check how it looks like. We think it's great, so I publish it. So now let's see for someone who goes to my website how to buy it. Great, so I arrive on the page. As you can see, we have the course, and we can add it to the cart. So let's add it to our cart. We view the cart, and we arrive in the checkout process of our website. Let's pay with demo. My payment has been processed, and now I can start learning my exclusive content. If I click on it, you can see that now I am enrolled. Great. Now I want to have some reporting about my courses. I want, for example, to know how many attendees I have. So I can go to the reporting tab and click on attendees. I will easily see how many finished the course, how many joined, how many are ongoing, and I can have other information with the simplified reporting here. To summarize, in the demo we saw how to share knowledge efficiently and globally. So we created a course with sections, with content, and we organized it. We created content with images, videos, and a document, and we also adapted the option tab. We created a course on payment and another one for free. Secondly, we boost retention and mastery of skill. We changed the front end to make it more engaging to our students. We created a quiz to emphasize a key concept, and we checked how to see the reporting in Odoo. Finally, we foster community and interaction, so we linked our course to a forum. We saw the karma points, and we also saw the ranks and or our learners can follow their evolution through the leaderboards. Finally, education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. So let's leverage those 60% to the maximum. And Brittany agrees. So now you can ask me your question through the chat or meet me at the marketing booth.
Thank you, Manon. So we have a couple of questions. Can we add audio content in MP3 format?
I can't hear you.
Sorry. Can we add audio content in MP3 format? T'entends pas?
Le son?
Can we add audio content in MP3 format?
Can
you hear me?
No.
Tu m'entends? Okay. Can you hear me like this?
Ouais, maintenant on peut entendre.
Perfect. Okay. So, first question. Can we add audio content in MP3 format?
In MP3 format. So we can add several types of content, but the MP3 format we have to check it, so we can check it at the booth afterwards. You can come and meet me at the booth for this question.
Can you show how to do the certification?
Yes, so you can also add a certification. For that you have to activate it in the settings. So here you go to configuration, settings, certifications, you save it. I go back to my course. If you go to a course now, you can add a certification from here. And you can also set up your certification by clicking on course, certifications, new, test, and you can add your question sections and so on from there.
Great. What can the points be used for? I'm guessing the points when you have the...
What are the points?
How can the points be used for? So the points that you gain
be useful, but it helps to evaluate in the leaderboard actually. So if you go back here on the website, we have the course, and here you have the leaderboard. So you have ranks, and to go to the next rank, you have to gain points. So here, for example, you have to get 7,000 points to level up.
And is it possible to change those ranks and the badges that you can see here? To adapt it to your own business and graphic chart?
Yeah, sure. You can change it from the website. So you can go to the configuration, ranks, and adapt the different ranks accordingly.
Okay. Is it possible to restrict e-courses to internal user only?
It restrict
the access to the course to internal user.
Yes. So you can actually go to the option tab, and here you can decide first who enroll. So it can be only on invitation, so you could send the invitation only to your members if you want. But you can also decide to show the course only to sign-in person in the portal.
Great. Is there an only multiple choices question available for the quizzes? So the format of the question.
The format. So you have here. The quiz, but the format, you mean?
The format for the quiz, yeah. So just is it only multiple choice, or can you have like open text and so on? For the quiz, it's not possible, but you can do that in certification.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it possible to have courses which are prerequisite to other courses?
Yes. So you can add a prerequisite in the option tab. For example, you go to new option. And here you have the prerequisites, so that's the class a person must take before taking this one.
Okay. If you want to offer a course in multiple languages, where do you integrate the other languages?
It would be on your website, but to check that, I invite you to come at the booth.
And also, I think the next one will be best answer at the booth. But can we add math formulas in quiz and surveys using e-text? And if so, how?
Okay, I invite the person to come at the booth to answer this.
And I think that's it. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your attention.